everybody. Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back.
Oh, Nancy and Muncie, thank you for coming in. You know,
How is everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday?
I'm a little red right here. So,
I know. That's what I was asking him. I said, Are you in a sauna? What's going on?
no,
Is it
no,
hot over
no,
there?
no. I got to work. I was out. I was busy at work today. I didn't get out till 6 o'clock today, just running around, sweating, running this. I'm running around, and yeah, I'm just having. Let's just say I'm not having a good day today. I'll explain to you guys in a little bit when more people come here, but eventually.
It'll get better, I'm sure. But
Oh
welcome in.
yeah, I mean, today I feel like I just got punched in the gut. You know?
Oh my God. Wait until everybody comes in and you guys get to hear what's going on.
Yeah,
Whew.
oh my god.
But welcome in Muncie and Mama Nancy and everybody else that does not put any information on the comments. Welcome in. Lovely to have you guys all here today. The muster drill running around touring the RV.
Well, as of now, my next RV tour is going to be in September, which is going to be the really, really big one. Maybe that's why my face is red, because I was outside. You know, I just came from out. I literally just came out from outside, maybe from the snow. Right? It's
Oh my
possible,
God.
right? But yeah, so I actually did some boat tours last week. If you saw on my Facebook, I put a picture of me on top of a boat where my wife was always down below. She took a picture of me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you check that out, but whoo, this is very interesting. But I can't.
It's just been a crazy day.
Oh, so how was your plane ride yesterday? I saw you. So tell me how. No, I want to ask you. How was the airport with the shutdown and all that? Did it affect you?
No, thankfully it did not. I'm not sure how many people are traveling currently right now, but if you are, maybe put this in the comment because I would like to know. The Tampa International Airport here in Tampa, they actually have new X-ray machines. They look like these white big tubes, and you don't even got to take out your laptop anymore. You don't got to take out anything, and they put it through there, and that's it.
They have that in Fort Lauderdale. No,
And
not Fort.
going over there, it only took us about 15 minutes. Yeah, it was about 15 minutes. The whole TSA checkup. And then on the way back, because I was coming in through Fayetteville, which is a small airport, it was maybe 5 minutes. Muster Drill, do me a favor, since you're here right now. I am me on Facebook. I want to send you something real quick, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. Now we were delayed when we got to Charlotte coming back home. Our flight was supposed to leave at about 9 something, and we left like almost at 11. And I got home like maybe by 1 o'clock. Oh, look who's here. Well, hello.
I is here.
FTO.
Hey guys.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear that, Muster Drill.
Oh my God. Feel better.
Yeah, hopefully you guys feel better soon. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, welcome in, Jeff D. Welcome to the party.
Hello, everybody.
Well, I look like I got sunburn, right?
Yeah, you look like you just got off a cruise or something.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's probably a mixture. Like I told you, you're going to hear about this shortly, Jeffy. But it's probably a mixture of my blood pressure going to my head, me working. Okay, I felt like I got beat up today, Jeffy. In the stomach. Okay.
Well, you know what, Keith? We got 5 minutes. There's plenty people here right now. So if you want,
I am like losing my mind.
We gotta let him vent because this is big for him. So we gotta hear him out. I'm still shocked.
So at 2 o'clock today, I get an email saying that my channel got demonetized.
Why?
They said that my channel is not authentic.
Okay, authentic in which way? What how? Like content wise, like the name?
Exactly. So I did a little bit of research. I watched some YouTube videos with that because I wrote that down in the YouTube videos where someone's talking about. Supposedly that I think they're going after the AI stuff, right? But the fact is, all my regular videos all me in it, right? Now I could say I do have AI videos in my shorts, but not in my regular videos,
Yeah.
My videos or this and this, it's not my shorts, but also in my shorts, I do have videos of just me in there or things that I experience on cruises or just in life in general. My shorts is more for just to give people laughter, but they're saying that it's not authentic. So get this. So usually from YouTube, what would happen to you, right? They would give you a strike. They would give you a warning. They would give you that.
Right.
No, they just straight up, boom, demonetized. They ain't giving you no warning, no strike, no nothing.
That's crazy.
That's weird because, like you said, they normally give you a strike, and then I think after the third, I think that's when they cut off.
Muncie's like maybe the Chat GPT thumbnail.
I mean, it may be. I mean, I guess. I mean, I would say I think.
Maybe I have ChatGPT thumbnails, but it didn't say nothing about thumbnails in the thing. It just says that your content is not authentic. So, what they want in return, right? Hold on, let me.
That's crazy.
Let me actually. I gotta look on my.
He was telling me, and I was like, "What?"
It says inauthentic content. Everything has not been suspended. So now. Sorry, Monty, he can't give me money right now. I can't. I can
you can shout for no money. Yeah.
Yeah. No. My mother. Anybody who wants to. So what it says. Okay. So I have to start appeal. So it says this is what they want me to do to start my appeal. You just start appeal. They look at your videos. They do no. They want me to make a 5-minute video or less to start my appeal. This is I never hear. It says film your video in a support language. Keep your video under 5 minutes. Show or mention your channel, your URL within the first 30 seconds. Mention the reviewer's feedback and tell us why it was a mistake. Which that part I don't understand. What do you mean by the reviewer's feedback? Who's the reviewer? If I'm just making this video, I'm gonna put it on private, right, or unlisted. I'm gonna send them the URL, and boom, that's how I'm going to send it.
So are they trying to make you like, I want to say apologize, but to try to make you do like a legit video, making it seem like it's you?
Yeah, and it says provide visual examples on how you create videos, including how you film and edit them.
Yeah, that's what's weweird.
So it says how to address this feedback. It says give examples on how you add a commentary or narrative to your videos. Show videos on your channel that are noticeably different from each other.
Look at what your mommy said.
Yeah,
watch your blood pressure.
I mean, I suffer. I suffer from diabetes.
No. What do they mean? Show videos on your channel that are noticeably different from each other.
Okay, so it may be the AI content. So they're seeing a lot of, but I mean, you do other videos in there too. So
exactly, because it's not just that. That's what I don't understand, because it's not just the one thing.
Right, because you did upload videos of the, your recent cruise.
Yeah, I mean, I have videos of cruise.
The boat, the boat.
And then the expo. I have the boats. I have the weekly live streams that we do all together. I have all my tours, which is the boat, the RVs.
Right. You did that not that long ago, the full expo thing. So I'm just
I mean, the only thing I can think of is it has to be the AI stuff that maybe they're trying to crack down. But when I make the AI stuff, I go into the thing and it says AI generated.
Right. You let it know that it's AI generated, and you're still using your liking. It's not like you're using somebody else, because in the majority of the videos, it's you,
right,
being either 300 pounds or you being a little tiny. I saw that one. That was funny.
The little guy carrying the milk.
Right. Exactly. It's still you, and it's still your liking. So I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I should take that off the nightbot, right?
I mean, for now, if you want to,
No, I will as soon as you start. But I'm just saying, I'm like this. It makes absolute no sense. Like, the only thing I can think of is they probably have their own AI who actually is doing this real quick, looking at all these videos to check. Because from what I watched this YouTube video, it says that they're trying to crack down on like faceless YouTube channels, and in my mind is like, okay, some of these people actually have like 10, 20 channels, and they're just making a mass production of videos, computed with their own AI system, mass production of videos, and they're getting all these videos out there, and it's probably hurting, the algorithm, the whole thing, because. I would say about 6 months ago. Remember, like about 6 months ago, I said, I feel like the algorithm has changed.
Yeah.
Well,
really quickly, welcome in Queen of Disney and Miss Katie. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I don't know. I find that is just crazy.
I mean, that's something you may need to then like investigate, or I don't know. That's crazy.
No. That when I was watching the guy went into some of these people's videos who actually they got demonetized, maybe for a similar situation. Some of them said that he had too much traffic going into his channel, which was weird. So the person has a lot of traffic, and they felt like it was AI generated and the whole thing, and the guy got demonetized. Which that one made no sense. When after I watched that video, I'm like,
but that's what they want. They want traction and they want traffic. So why is it an issue?
Yeah, I don't know. Something is going on. Probably there's probably something more than that.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, it just like makes me like, I'm like,
everybody just keep Keith in your thoughts, because Keith, your blood pressure, you got to calm it down.
Oh no. My blood pressure is a little. I mean, yes, I'm a little like pissed off. Right. But I'm not like where, okay, my blood pressure is like through the roof now, this and that. I'm home. I might have trouble sleeping tonight. Don't get me wrong, but I'll be fine.
All right. Take a little chamomile, it'll relax you.
but eventually, if it comes down, I might ask everybody to send them an email. Boom.
Yeah. I mean, what about I wouldn't say, I kind of want to say like lawyers, but I feel like that's extreme. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
That's crazy. I don't know. I just find it very crazy.
It's just,
I haven't.
And it was just YouTube, right? It wasn't like,
no,
it wasn't like a ban or anything.
No, it's just YouTube. I mean, because I have AI generate stuff on Facebook, on stuff.
Right.
All things. Oh, I forgot to tell you before I start. I'll talk about it in news, but one of my stories I did, I put it on Threads, 178,000 views.
Wow.
There.
That's awesome.
Really good.
Yeah, at least something is doing something.
I got no money for that, right? Because I'm not monetized.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow. But yeah, guys, tonight we're gonna be talking about the port of Puerto Vallarta.
Wait. How do you how you say
Puerto Vallarta?
Puerto Vallarta.
Well, Porto is Puerto Vallarta.
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 Puerto Vallarta. There we go.
There you go. That works.
Hello, Scotty J. Travels.
Scotty, what's
Welcome
up?
in, Scotty. How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for being here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Let's roll. Well, hello and welcome back to another Across the Wave. Today we're talking about the port of Puerto Vallarta, or Puerto Vallarta if you say it in Spanish. And, there's a lot of controversy here on this port if you guys have been watching the news, but we're not going to talk about all of that stuff that happened in the news in the past couple of weeks. We're going to actually talk about the history here in this port and how beautiful this port is actually. I've never been here. I actually have, Jeffy and I have a friend, a dear friend of ours, that he actually has property in Puerto Vallarta. And maybe one of these days I'll get to talk to him. Maybe we get to go check it out. But a little bit about the history. Pirates were known to sack villages and attack ships along the Pacific coast of Mexico in the early 16th century and as early as 1510. Conquistadores and their slaves turned to piracy shortly after establishing the village of Santa Maria la Antigua del Darien. Now in Panama, just 50 miles west, they discovered the Pacific Ocean to escape gross Spanish control in Darien. A contingent relocated to Acla in 1518. They used the Pacific Panama Bay as a base of pirating operations. Native tribes later attacked Darien and briefly retook control in 1524. In 1524, the nephew of Mexico's most famous Spanish conquistador, Hernán Cortés, led the first official Spanish exploration into the region, and his soldiers were surrounded by an angry mob of indigenous warriors carrying weapons. Playa de los Muertos in 1538, Conquistador Hernán Cortés set up to explore the Pacific coast of Mexico and establish a safe harbor of cargo ships sailing and planned Manila galleon trade. Pre the Hispanic time of the 19th century, few details are known about the history of the area prior to the 19th century. There is an archaeological evidence of suggested continuous human from 580 BC and similar evidence. El Carizal de las Peñas in 19th century, the official founding story of Las Peñas and thus Puerto Vallarta is that it was founded by Guadalupe Sanchez Torres, his wife Ambrosia Carrillo, and some friends such as Joya Apolino de Robles in December 12 of 1851, and was given the name of Las Peñas de Santa Maria de Guadalupe. The modern resort in the 20th century to the present, the Mexican government invested significantly in transportation improvements, making Puerto Vallarta an easy travel destination to make Puerto Vallarta accessible by jet aircraft, and the government development the city international airport, ground transportation, and also the cruise industry. During the mid-1980s, Puerto Vallarta experienced a rapid expansion in impromptu communities poorly served by even basic public services. This very slow standard of living level of Puerto Vallarta resorts boom, and in the late 1890s, Puerto Vallarta government worked to alleviate the situation by developing housing and infrastructure during that time. A little bit about the climate, if you're trying to figure out what's the climate over there in Puerto Vallarta. It's always like warm over there. It doesn't snow in that area. But it says here, much like the West Coast, North America, it's prone to earthquakes. Through Puerto Vallarta tends to experience only some earthquake center during on the south area. So keep in mind that, if you're visiting there might be some shooketh there if you're visiting. But yeah, this is all the information that I have for Puerto Vallarta. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'm going to pass it over to Keith, and he's going to bring us some news.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, Joanne's at the bar. I was like, I called her up before. She knows what happened, so I was like, oh. But I just take a nice deep breath. Whew, and trust me, if I was drinking, I wouldn't have a drink right here, right now. But let's get on to actually why we're all here. We're all here, obviously, for Puerto Vallarta. Try my best, everybody, okay? So, yeah. So I forgot how I'm doing everything because I'm a little stressed out. Okay. How I start? Oh, yeah, the weather. I apologize. So today's actual weather was the high of 81 degrees, low 64. And if you don't know where Puerto Vallarta is, it's actually on the West Coast, right? That's like where like California is, down over there. Okay. So actually, and today, let's check out the cruise ports, as today is, what's today? Today is Wednesday, March 18th, and you have the NCL Bliss is there. Royal Princess is there, and this is kind of odd, but the next ship after this is going to come for another like 6 days. So okay, so this is usually how it goes, like every like 6 days, 18, 17, 30, yeah. So usually like every 5-6 days, you'll have ships go like back-to-back days, and then they get a couple of days off over there. But let's get on with actually the news that I'm going to have over here. Let's see, everybody, nobody else is here. Okay, just double checking and all that. So where are you? There you go, right over here. And let's start off with, let's start off with this news right here. Holland America has scrapped all Tracy Arm bids due to unstable conditions. I put this news story out yesterday, if I'm correct. I think it was yesterday or the day before, right? But I put it out yesterday, right? Well, I mean, I filmed it like the night before, right? So I put it out. No, not yesterday. 2 days ago, right? Yesterday was the update, right? I put it out 2 days ago, right? So Holland America has now canceled on all their cruises the visit of Tracy Arm, right? So Tracy Arm, I thought it was another name with Tracy Arm, right? All Tracy Arm visits are, no, I was right. Tracy Arm Ford, right? I was like, there's another name to it, right? So Tracy Arm Ford has now been canceled due to, obviously, remember in 2025, I think it was August, there was a big, massive landslide that caused a tsunami out there, and they're actually saying that everything over there is like pretty unstable. So they don't want to take any ships down there because it's not like your typical time going out in the middle of the ocean. You're gonna go there, you make a U-turn, you come right back. It's it's more like a drive-by. You drive by, you see the view, take some pictures. You don't really get off the ship, right? That's what it is, right? Come back. But it's so unstable over there, and especially because of tsunami, they don't want to take a chance. Say something like that happens again, possibly the ship could be stuck out there, right? Any type ship. But right now, it's just that one company, Holland America, all their ships, right? But because they're a Carnival brand ship, be aware, you might see Princess, Carnival actually join in on that. They have not announced that yet. And other cruise lines have not announced it, but I would not be surprised to see other cruise lines announce it. Now, the whole cruise is not being canceled. It's just the Tracy Arm, right? Simple as that. So they're actually, I'm trying to find it here, but they're actually going to go to, so now they're going to sail to Endicott Arm instead. Okay, so let's go on to the next news story, right? Which is coming up in a second. And okay, so this one I have not really done research, but this is actually I'm going to probably put this out tomorrow, right? I got to make a different video today. So biggest mistake: shuts down toilet flush system on a cruise ship. I have been on a cruise ship where actually they shut off half the toilets on the cruise ship. Unfortunately, my toilets in my stateroom were one of them, and it was kind of bad. Like literally, I knew where the good bathrooms were for me to do the number two, but you do number one, you just had to leave it in the toilet. I mean, it is what it is, But I was not, yeah. Oh my God. I'm not. I just got home, everybody, so I really have not researched it. You know what the funny part is? It was on the same ship. It was on when I was on the MC Maravillia, and it happened right here on the MC Maravillia again. My mother was on the cruise. Hopefully, she remembers that. Half the system when we were on it lost it all. Besides the fact that the cruise ship, had a couple things messed up with it, but so. So someone decided to flush a cotton towel. They flushed a towel down their stateroom toilet, which has impacted the ship's flushing system. Yeah, when I was on there, people were flushing down like the wet wipes and all that stuff, and that's why the whole system got destroyed when we were there, half of it and all that. So okay, so the next one I'm actually going to show you a video. So the next one we're actually going to talk about is those people who actually try to make a fake story, right? Foxy Dog Itchy Paws 7141. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so let me show you actually this video. I know. I mean, Motzi, I don't know how they even fit a towel down there. I mean, it's not like your regular toilet where, okay, you got a lot of pressure. It's just, it opens and goes down. But I can't believe a whole towel went down that whole system right there, right? All right. So let's get on to this one part right here. Okay, so I'm going to go into my YouTube studio, and then I'm going to play it for you guys. Let me pull it up right here. And the video I made.
No! I told you, Mike.
On you! What's this?
Try it again.
Oh! That's what? Okay, yeah. So that video has been. I'm talking about it because I want to put it out there. That video has been really trending right now all over our social media. If you haven't heard, that's actually my video. So the part one part is the one that they made, and someone on that cruise ship recorded them faking that they missed their cruise. They missed their cruise ship. So they made the video, and that video got them like 28. I'm not kidding, 28 million views on TikTok, right? And then the other video of them getting caught, I don't know how much that got, but there's another video of them getting caught. So it was a little crazy, but I put this out there to obviously show that they got caught, the whole thing. But I mean, so I just want to know what everybody thinks about it. Do you think these people should be getting in trouble? I mean, supposedly they were on the MSC cruise, right? You think Carnival should ban them, even though they never even been on a Carnival cruise, stuff like that, you know? And I actually heard on from, you know, there's I'm not gonna say on whose channel I heard on, but they said that there's rumors going around that Carnival might try to sue them. I mean, to me, I don't understand how if Carnival was to try to sue them, how in the world are they going to sue them when they filmed this in Nassau, Bahamas? But just keep that in the back of your head. Just tell me what you guys all think in the comment. Now, I'm now going to pass this off to Jeffy, and then I'll be back.
Well, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it's content creation. That's all it is. I mean, to be honest with you, in the past maybe year, I don't believe anything I see on the internet anymore unless I actually see that it's real. Everything to me is either AI or fake, like you just saw. I don't know what the whole big deal is. It's still content creation. I guess we could talk about that later because we're here to talk about around the port. And this time we're in Puerto Vallarta, as we mentioned before. So in this case, real quick, in this particular port, 3 ships can dock at the Marina Vallarta Maritime and Cruise Terminal, which is the official name. It's about 3 miles northwest of downtown. Other ships will be anchored and you will be tendered to the same terminal, so no problem. let's go ahead. Depending on which dock your ship uses, there's a different there are different resorts will sell day passes, which is also kind of something very good to know. Hotel Cristal, not too far from the terminal, allows cruise passengers, of course, if you show your card, to use their pool and beach if you buy your food and drinks there. So if you buy your food and drinks, you show your card, you should be able to use their facilities. So that's super awesome and good to know. If you're looking for transportation into the city, you can pick up a taxi or a bus just outside the terminal area. The bus fare is around 10 pesos per ticket. And since there are no transfers, you have to buy a new ticket each time you board a bus. So just good information so that you guys know. There's no need to pay exact fare. Often US dollars are accepted. Change in pesos will be given. So just so you know, so if you give dollars, you'll get change in pesos. To go downtown, take any bus marked Centro, heading south, but no tunnel since these bypass downtown. So just good to know. Take the bus that's marked Centro. All right. Now there's an open bus, because I did look into this. There is an open bus, kind of like, I wouldn't say hop on, hop off, because it's not a hop on, hop off. It's just an open bus that takes you from the port to the town, and then along the coastal road where it runs for like a loop, and then it comes back. So this is approximately 2.5 hours as well, and it's totally worth it if that's something to look into. Again, it's not a hop on, hop off. It just has a style where it's open, and then 2.5 hours takes you round trip, and it comes back. Taxi fares to downtown from the port can be negotiable, but it should run about 5 to 7 actual US dollars. So that's very important for being known. What else I could say or that I discovered here? Puerto Vallarta is quite simply one of the most beautiful, cultured, luxurious vacation spots in all Mexico. And that's something I think that we've all known for many, many years, and indeed the world. Here you will find, of course, the ultimate fusion of traditional Mexican culture, from bullfights and grilled marlin served at the beachside, and the finest of resorts living. So from spectacular sports fishing and all-inclusive resorts to cater to everyone within. So that's just so you know, besides if you want to go on a cruise, you also have these options. Art and music abound in the city with live concerts and all types of beachfront sculptures, displays, and hundreds of other exhibitions and performances, both large and intimate. So very good to know. Golfers will find courses designed by Jack Nicklaus and Tom Wiskoff. I totally probably butchered those. Among the 7 champions layouts in the area, Puerto Vallarta's climate makes golf a year-round option. So that's also good to know for those golfers out there. For family vacations, you won't find a finer destination. There are abundant activities for all ages and interests, from beachsides fun to craft and sports, gathering for kids and adults. You'll never hear, "Mom, there's nothing to do," because there's always something to do in Puerto Vallarta. For excursions, kind of like transport, I guess in this case, you could take the bus marked Centro, which I did mention before, walk to the Malecón, which is the beachfront, and the old center of town, then walk past the Rio Caule bridge to the south side, have a drink, meals, etc. on the beach. So that's kind of little things to do. Also nearby, there is Tequila. It's a short drive, so the place is called Tequila. Don't be like, oh, what? Tequila, it's a short drive away, where agave plants that give us the liquor that takes its name from the area are grown. Hidden treasures like that around the area are seen, and many generations in Richmond Burton and Ava Gardner masterpiece Night of the Iguana. So you can go ahead and check that out. For food and shopping, besides the smaller Mexican stores, there are both a Walmart and a Sam's Club. So just in case, for us who are used to this, and I don't know if you guys saw the Travel Adventures video, there was the vlog that they went to Walmart. If you didn't check that out, it's kind of cool. I think we're just so used to going to Walmart that we have to have one of those because it's like convenient. So there is a Walmart and there is a Sam's Club directly across from the main boulevard from the ship docking area. It's about a 10-minute walk. Galleria is a nice shopping mall next to the Walmart, so good to know. And also the flea market is close to the cruise terminal. That is all I have for you guys for around the port. So let's go ahead and take it in, and we'll load us all together. Let's have excursions and restaurants.
That was in
Hello.
Progresso. We went to Walmart.
That was a good bit. That was a good.
That was a really
that was
good
nice. Yeah.
time. Those were some really good times to go to Walmart. I actually have one question before we go diving into the shore excursion and the restaurant. And for everybody that's here, there's a lot of people here. A lot of people don't comment, but if you can comment on this one, I would so appreciate it. I'm going to be going on World America next month, and Jeffy and I were talking about this because I already have a tour, cabin tour, and all of that. So I want to bring you into my world as a travel advisor. And is that something that you guys are interested in? Because we're going to be doing seminar. It's our conference, our yearly conference. And I want to do something completely different for you guys. Is that something that might interest you? So that's what I want to know. Well, with that being said, let's go into and dive into the shore excursions and restaurants because I is hungry.
Yes, me too.
I am hungry. Thank you very
Get
much.
my water for the restaurant.
You know what? Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this video real quick for you guys because we got to do it half of the show while everybody takes a sip of water. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. We've got an exciting group cruise announcement for you. This time around, it's going to be a very special occasion, as we have managed to get an invite to the inaugural sailing of the one and only MSC World Atlantic. This time around, we'll be sailing out from Port Canaveral in Orlando, Florida on November 13th, 2027. From there, the ship will be docking at Nassau in the Bahamas on the 14th and MSC's private Ocean Cay Marine Reserve on the 15th. After that, there'll be a relaxing day at sea where you can be one of the first people to explore this lovely new ship. On the 17th, they'll be docking in Cozumel, Mexico, followed by Costa Maya in Mexico on the 18th. From there, a single day at sea will be taking you back to Orlando to conclude the inaugural sailing. Be sure to book your cabins quick, as inaugurals like this tend to sell out really fast. You can contact us at jagonzalez@expediacruises.com or call us directly at 813-608-2935. We hope to see you on board with us.
There you have it. We hope to see you on board with us.
You know what's funny? Looking at Muncie's comments is that no Kmart, no. I guess no Kmart. Just had the Walmart, and
Well,
yeah, the mall.
You know, we can talk about the old. We can talk about old stores. Bob?
I do have Kmart. Wait,
No, but he meant no Kmart. Yeah, no Kmart in Puerto Vallarta, yeah.
Well, talk about Kmart. If we could bring up some old stores like Sam Goody, Blockbuster.
Oh my God. Woolworth.
Caldors. You know?
Yeah.
Remember Caldors?
Yeah.
You know? I remember when I was like a teenager, Caldors was going out of business. I walked in and I was like, this carry don't care, nobody cares. I started taking the tags off. I was a teenager. I take the tags off, like screw it. I had to close mine.
Oh my God.
They were like going out of business. They were like literally like shutting down.
Oh
like,
my God. Yes. Zehrs. I remember that.
I don't remember that. Never heard
Yeah,
of
they
it.
used to
That
have
one
them
I
in
don't know. I
Chicago.
do.
They used to have them in Chicago. And Ventures used to be also. And it's weird because Ventures and Target have the same exact like little Target sign. The only thing that Ventures was white and black and Target is white and red.
Ah, damn, that's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
But all right,
got?
we're gonna talk about the I'm gonna start it off, Keith.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Let's see.
Well,
We're going to
sad.
Puerto Vallarta.
Vallarta.
I wish that Aldolfo was here with us today.
Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention. So we do have a friend that we know that lives or not lives. He has I think a condo in Puerto Vallarta.
I know we got to go one day and check it out.
No,
Do a review.
we should.
All right, so
I don't think right now is the best time to do
Oh
that.
well, yeah, no, with everything that's going on or happened, yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say if you're going there right now, it's not your own risk, everybody, okay?
all right, so today we're going to talk about the boat and snorkel tour to 5 islands of Los Arcos. I took this one because I've never been to Puerto Vallarta, but I've always wanted to check out the Los Arcos. And it's $48 per person. It's about 3.5-hour excursion. Let's see some pictures here. I thought it was really cool because I didn't know that there were like
There's
5
water.
different little islands to check
Okay.
out.
I will.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I know, right? Look at how pretty.
Well, no, I suffer from thalassophobia, so I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, it's cute.
Close your eyes, Jeffy. Close your eyes.
I think I'm okay with that. No, I would not be close to those rocks.
You would never go snorkeling?
I will not close to those. Oh no, 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 no.
No.
No, this is thalassophobia at its max. No, thank you.
No, see.
No.
Think about it. I would not swim. I won't swim anywhere where I can't touch the floor.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, I
You know, I don't mind. Like,
no,
if it's
the
deep
thing
ocean,
is, like,
I
I'll be
don't
honest,
mind.
I'm not gonna lie. I can swim. My fat ass cannot float. There's a difference.
See, I've gone in Grand Turk. You know, I don't know if you guys been to Grand Turk. You know, they have like the little buoy at the end, all the way. I'd swim all the way, touch it, and then come back.
No,
I've done it in Grand Turk. I've done it in Perfect Day at Coco Cay and Hideaway Beach. There's also an area where they have the little buoy things. So I like swimming, so I enjoy it.
But it's so weird. Like I could literally like lay my back and like float that way. But if you tell me I'm standing up there, like you see the people, they just stand there, they tread in the water and all that. I try to do that. I go boom, right down to the bottom. I lay my back. I'm fine. So I don't know.
But to give you a little bit of the overview, Los Arcos National Marine Park in Banderas Bay has some of the best snorkeling spots in Mexico. If you're able to reach them, the small group tour begins in Puerto Vallarta. Our center includes a public bus ride to Miss Maloya and visit the Park of 5 Islands, famed for sea caves and natural bird sanctuaries, before returning to your stop, a historic site of the city, enhancing the experience. What's included? Snorkel equipment, life vest, the boat ride. Well, I hope they have the boat ride because you got to get there. Permits to the national park, bus fee, and air conditioning vehicle.
Okay.
I didn't know that you didn't like that kind of stuff. Now I know.
What? No, I'm okay. Like I could be on the thing. I just can't be seeing what's under the water.
So you don't snorkel at all?
No, I cannot.
Oh, wait. So Jeffy, you don't want to see what's under the water. So how about this? How about in the summertime you go snorkeling up north, where you can't see you can't see your feet.
Give me a minute.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Welcome in.
Well, welcome in.
How you feeling, Scott?
I'm getting better now, but it was rough there for a while. So, so I think we don't know because the main way they diagnose this is with the rash, but when you have a breakthrough case, you almost never get the rash.
Oh wow!
So I think we had a breakthrough case of the measles.
Ooh! And you caught that on the cruise?
We caught it on the plane.
Oh, on the plane.
So you guys live like a million miles away, so you wouldn't know. So about 40 minutes east on the way to Philadelphia is Pennsylvania Dutch country, right?
Yeah.
So most people would pronounce it Lancaster, but if you're from here, we call it Lancaster, right? So anyway, Lancaster was all the Pennsylvania Dutch people live. And there was this massive measles outbreak down there just before we left.
Yikes.
Wow.
And when we flew back, so we flew down from Harrisburg and back on Breeze, and Breeze flies into Lancaster. Lancaster has a small airport down there. So we were on a plane for 2.5 hours from Orlando, full of people from Lancaster who were probably sick and didn't stay home and infected everybody. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so we were pretty sick. But we're starting to get better now. So and I'm I'm running tonight's Anchors Away
Oh, okay.
because Scotty J is currently sailing on the Carnival Magic.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so we use Restream to do it. We don't use StreamYard anymore. I wish we used StreamYard because obviously Restream is really complicated, really difficult, way more than it needs to be. And
I heard on Restream you could connect that to like there's more options like TikTok and all.
so okay, so you guys don't know, but over here I have these two 27-inch monitors, and over here I have OBS. So I'm a big fan of OBS. I love OBS. I use OBS. That's how you can see all this layering and stuff with logos and backgrounds and stuff, and I can pop myself in and out and all kinds of stuff. So Restream is more like OBS where you can kind of layer scenes and stuff. I always say that Restream is trying to be OBS, but not doing a very good job of it. So it's tough. It's difficult to use. And so, but instead of just, talking a million years about that, but anyway, so I have to run it tonight. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to be really good, but we'll make it through. Right. So, but anyway, other than that, Beth and I are just now starting to feel a little bit better.
That's good.
We've been, but we were really rough for a while. I was running fevers and all kinds of other crazy stuff. And my doctor was kind of like, well, you don't have the rash. So we don't know. He was like, but you don't have a cold, you don't have a flu, you don't have COVID. So you were on a plane full of people flying into a place that has a massive outbreak. The outbreak was so big they sent the CDC in. So anyway, but yeah. So it is what it is. But thankfully we're feeling better, and we don't have a cruise again till November. We're sailing Norwegian Luna. So
nice.
So yeah,
well, for those that don't know, Scott, the Mustard Joe, is going to be joining us every so often in our show. Yeah. So that's why I told him to go ahead and come over, so that he can say hello to everyone.
So I'm gonna. So I don't want to talk too much about your plans and stuff like that or whatever, or some of the changes that you have in mind and stuff like that for your show. So I don't really want to talk about that, but I know that we had a little bit of a conversation about it or whatever, and things are changing a little bit with Across the Waves. So when those kind of changes kick in and stuff like that or whatever, I'll be joining here and there or whatever to add my 2 cents to it, right? To add the muster drill, spin and flare onto everything. So
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that's definitely going to be happening here. Just don't know, when it's all going to work out yet. So, and of course, most of you know, maybe some of you know that I'm also a beekeeper, and I have big expansion plans for this year. So, and so that is going to take up a lot of my time and stuff like that or whatever, which is why I'm really kind of only doing a one night a week show or whatever, just because I don't want to stretch myself too thin with that. But my beekeeping business, I'm starting to I just got a license and stuff. You can't see it because of my background, but I just got a license from the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture. I'm going to set up at farmers markets and things like that. Some states don't matter. You can just go and do whatever you want. But in Pennsylvania, everything is regulated to the teeth. So I had to get a license and inspected, and I have to get inspected every year, and I have to have a label with all kinds of stuff and everything. It was a lot to do, right? So I've started a couple of businesses in my life, but this one by far is the hardest with the most to do in it. So a lot to do with that. Again, it's going to stretch me pretty thin, but Wednesday nights I'm already doing Anchors Away. So it'll be easy for me to just kind of start a little bit earlier that day.
That's right. So we're gonna have him every so often. He's not gonna be here in every week, but Across the Wave will be changing. So we're gonna be doing new things with Across the Wave. So keep that in mind. New stuff is coming down the road. We're gonna have a meeting, all of us together, for the changes.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for coming over, Scott.
I'm like I said, I'm getting ready for Anchors Away. So like I said, I've been spending hours in Restream trying to build the show because Scotty had set up our show before we left, but then something got boogered with it and it didn't work. So I had to build a new kind of show from scratch, and it's not like it's not like StreamYard where you would just, give it a name and, and just hit the button and go live, right? Like it's not like that. There's way more to it. So so I've been spending some time getting that all ready and stuff for tonight. Hopefully that will, go off without a hitch. But otherwise, Keith, the only thing I want to say is, man, you know what happened to the muster drill with YouTube and it's, bull, stuff. And, it's the unfortunate side of YouTube that, nobody tells you about, or that, hope most creators hope doesn't happen to them. But I set myself into a circle trying to figure it out, and chatted with them with creator support and everything else, and at the end of the day I just had to accept the fact that it was what it was. And then of course when I left YouTube completely, just because there was no activity on my channel for a really super long time, then they demonetized me, right? Just because of activity, right? Not for any other reason. But prior to that, they had slapped me with an invalid traffic. And as soon as they did that, they didn't demonetize me or anything. But as soon as they slapped me with that invalid traffic, the algorithm stopped sharing my videos and stopped promoting my videos. And the whole thing just kind of, I went from making like $1,400 a month in AdSense revenue on my channel to making like 14 cents a month or something crazy like that, like $3 a month or something like that or whatever. So it was just because the algorithm stopped promoting my channel because of the invalid traffic. And that's supposed to kind of go away. It's kind of like I don't know. Like the one rep explained to me, it's kind of like a credit report. The older the invalid traffic stamp gets, the less it affects your channel. But I'm like, but it did. It affected my channel for years, and you just have to let it go, because you can't. I tried to beat them. I tried to win with them. I tried to reason with them, and at the end of the day, it was what it was. So hopefully you'll be able to get it resolved. But if you can't, just move on from it. You're a great creator. I love your content. And I love that you're branching out. I can't wait till you come to Hershey. Hershey's only 20 minutes away from me, and Keith is coming to Hershey in September. So I can't wait. Right. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to
stay in Harrisburg.
I'm going to have to like wear those stilts that the drywallers use. Right. So, so that I can, I'll be like,
I got to say about working on construction, I have seen those guys just put them on and stand up like no problem. And I look at them. When they're on them, they might be like a foot taller than me. With them on.
Right.
And I look at the thing that goes through my head. I'm like, how in the world do they not fall? Okay. They just run around, boom, boom, doing the.
I know. I see the videos. I'm thinking that's awesome, right? But everybody so I have never met Keith in person yet. But everybody tells me he's really tall.
He is really tall.
And the mustard drill is really short. Okay, like I hate being a short man, right? But I've had to accept it in my life. I'm only 5'6", right? I'm a really short guy, right?
Yeah,
so
you're going to be like right up the hill of me.
Yeah. So anyway, but I'm really looking forward to Keith is coming to Hershey. So when he told me he was coming to Hershey, I'm like, what? Hershey? 20 minutes away, right? Like, I'm in Hershey all the time, so I can't.
But I mean, I did explain to my wife. I told her I was like, it's going to be a lot of filming. I'm going to probably for dinner.
Oh yeah, it's a massive RV show, right? Like I've been to it a couple of times and stuff because we just go just to check them out.
Supposedly it's like the showcase show of
because it is.
They say it's the biggest RV show in the United States.
It's enormous. It's like just it's enormous
for at least 20 years.
Well, my plan that weekend is to try to get maybe I don't know, at least like 60 or 100. I have to do my research because don't get me wrong, the small ones are easy to get, but people sometimes they want to see small. So they also want to see the big ones. The big ones take longer, but if you do a small ones, you get a lot more content. But with the big ones, they take longer, so you could get a lot more film in them. So it depends on where you're looking.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So I'm looking forward to it. So can't wait to meet you and hang out with you a little bit or whatever. So
talk about my expos. I am going to the Willy Wonka Chocolate Expo at the end of May, which is going to be at Mohegan Sun.
Oh, okay. Up in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a Mohegan Sun in Pennsylvania now.
There's a Mohegan Sun in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so back in like 2010 or so, 2011, somewhere like that or whatever, Pennsylvania legalized gambling, and we opened up 12 casinos, mostly at the racetracks, but then they started branching out and opening up other ones and stuff too. And then a couple years later, they amended it to add table games because it used to, at first it was only slots, and they added table games. And one of the very first casinos to open up in the Poconos was Mohegan Sun.
There you have it.
So yeah, so but I've been to the one in Connecticut as well. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm not staying there. I'm actually going to stay at Foxwoods. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to stay at Foxwoods, but they were like 15 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're right there.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Peter, are you
but-
going to present your shore excursion today?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forget.
I'm sorry, I crashed your show or
No,
whatever.
you're good. We haven't had you in a while, so it's no worries.
All right. Yeah.
So we're actually okay. So this one actually it scares me a little bit. Look at this.
Oh God.
You know?
Oh, I saw that one. The ATO. I don't know about the bridge thing with one of those.
RZR. How you say that?
Jorullo.
Jorullo Bridge experience in Puerto Vallarta. How do you say that, right?
Orullo. That looks like. Are those? Are those? What is that?
Plank, like like a
Does that look
wooden
that look
plank.
Like for a moment,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what do you call this? Like
Like they were
That's
tiles.
crazy.
yeah,
That
blocks or
is crazy.
something.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No.
I wouldn't mind that. You see that? I
Oh,
wouldn't
see, you wouldn't mind that, but you didn't go snorkeling.
I mean,
That's fine.
no, that's something that you guys would like, and I'm assuming you Joe. Oh, sweet! I mean, I swear, God, you're driving this over there. I swear that bridge is going to break down. And
Look, Muncie's like, I would definitely do that.
see, that is something I would not do. Okay, so let me actually bring up the restaurant since we're here. So we're gonna this restaurant is called Barcelona Tapas. I'm just gonna bring up the menu, right? I'm not gonna show the whole
for it.
page. So let me just bring up the menu because the menus are
You're
separate.
gonna make
website.
Mustard Drill hungry before his show. What time is your show, Mustard Drill?
It's at 9:30. So yeah. So I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out of here soon. If you guys are going later, so that I can just get ready for it. So
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
I'm just going. So these are the soups, the salad. Remember, this is not American money, okay? This is probably pesos, whatever. I mean, come on, $415 for a soup,
Question.
So I'm just gonna scroll down quick for everybody. Croquettes. I don't know this food.
Croquettes, plato frito. Plato frío, perdón. Okay. Plato frito,
I'm like, what?
Sorry, I'm hungry.
Yeah, you got that.
Pincho de pollo a la plancha.
Arroz negro. Fedoras, and you got look $1,470 for a steak.
That's not just any steak, because it comes from New York. It says right there. That's so they have to import
Steak,
it.
New York.
it's a Peter Luger steak or whatever, right?
Now, if you ever go to Peter Luger's in Brooklyn, right? You gotta get the bacon. The bacon.
Yeah, I've heard about that, right? Like it's like super thick, right?
It's super thick. It's really good. And to me, I've had bacon at all these other steakhouses. So far, that's been the best bacon I've ever had at any steakhouse ever. And to me, I would look forward to the bacon over the steak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. So this is yours, Jackie?
This one is mine. I picked los agaves, carnes, y mariscos menu. So they have. Hold on, let me see if I could. I can't open this image bigger, but they have like tostadas,
I see. Okay.
chicharrón de pescado. They got tacos.
I love chicharron so much.
I know they're
man.
so good. Aguachiles.
Yeah.
Mientras sale el mero mero, which is I guess like the guacamole and stuff like that. They got quesadillas de la leña al plato, so it's kind of like from the oven to your plate. Cortes de estilo de agaves. They have all sorts of really cool. They even have hamburgers if that's what you want, and parrilladas. But this is los agaves, carnes y mariscos.
Very nice. Very delicious.
I know it looks so good. I could go there right now.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But yeah, that's all we have for Across the Waves. So what you guys got going on for next week?
Next.
Now, look, everybody's like thinking about it, like, oh, this is homework.
Well, I got to wait. Hold on a second. What's today's date? 18. Okay, so I got a couple of weeks. Well, Easter is what, 2 weeks?
I believe so.
2 weeks from Sunday. So that Thursday, I'm going on a plane to Aruba.
Nice.
Yeah. So that would definitely be nice. So I'm actually trying to do an excursion out there.
Aruba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been to Aruba on a cruise. I just never stood at Aruba. So this is gonna be our first time. You know, it's me, my wife, my brother-in-law, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law's girlfriend, all of us. We're all going out there. So
You gotta definitely go to Palm Beach in the evening. The nightlife at Palm Beach is really nice.
I think I'm by Palm. I'm at the Rio. I think that's Palm Beach. So,
That is Palm Beach. You're right there. You're right there at the heart of all of it.
Nice.
Yeah. Definitely. But this weekend I don't have much.
Well, next week we don't have a show yet set. We will have a show, but we haven't figured out what show we're gonna do. I will be having a show next week, myself at 7 p.m. So come join me at 7 p.m. Mustard. Well, you don't have any shows next week other than Anchors Away on Wednesday, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm only doing anchors. Like I said, just because it's like freezing still here. Like today, we had a balmy high of 34 degrees. So, with a low of 18. And it's going to be that way for for at least another probably week or two. So
it's supposed to warm up Saturday, Sunday, and then go back to being cold.
Well, maybe warm up for you because you're along the coast, but not for me. So
yeah, I mean, I know by you it's a little bit cold. Like over here on Saturday, it's supposed to go up to 61.
Yeah. So I think it's only supposed to be like 52 here or something like that or whatever. So, I guess basically it's still not warm enough for me to really do any of the things that I would be normally doing. So, but preparing for it and stuff like that or whatever. But I could hijack your whole show for like the next 3 hours talking about bees and everything else. You guys know that, right? So I have to really police the crap out of myself.
All I know is that when I see you, I want a jar of honey.
Oh yeah. So I was in a car accident last year and it just messed up my whole bee keeping and stuff, and I wasn't able to actually do a bunch of stuff. So this year I'm hoping to get a really big honey crop, and I'm going to be sending honey out to everybody. So
I'm still waiting on your honey from you show me all this honey that you take out, and I haven't tasted it.
Yeah, so I'm going to be sending honey out to everybody, and I've also developed a couple of products. There's a new type of product in this space. It's called creamed honey, and so basically it's crystallized honey, but it's got the consistency of like peanut butter, right? So you can spread it on your toast and things like that, where you would normally put what we call runny honey, which is just normal honey. It won't run off, right? So so we have these creamed honeys, and then you can flavor them and stuff like that too with different things. So I'll be sending, stuff like that out, everything to everybody.
Well,
But
there you go.
fingers crossed. Hopefully we get a good honey
Right.
crop this year, stuff like
Right.
that. Right. So
So
Well,
what
Scott,
helps it
stay there. Go ahead.
what helps the honey crops become a good honey crop? Like with the bees.
yeah, I can't explain that in 10 words or less.
It's a process. It's a process.
There's way too many factors that come in, man. I'll tell you about it someday, like off camera.
The only thing I got after the one time when we were talking about honeys was bees are like terrorists. They're suicide bombers. Okay, they go there, boom. They got these ones that go there. They just boom sting you and they die. They boom.
Well, they do die if they sting. They sting a person, just because we have elastic skin and their stinger is barbed. So when it goes into our skin, it gets stuck, kind of like a fishing hook, and then when they pull away from it, they disembowel themselves, so they die.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But Scott, stay there because I'm going to end the show right now, and then I'll get to talk to you. So, guys, thank you so much for coming to Across the Way. We will see you all next week again. Scott does have a next show. It's called Anchors and Waves. If you want to go check it out, it's at 9:30 tonight. And with that being said, I love you guys all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Toodaloo.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.